Hello and welcome back to another episode of Divide and Conquer as the Goblins of Moria. Last episode we didn't really do a whole lot in terms of conquering, but we did put together a large army and send them against the elves in a brazen act of evil. So we've got this large army up here. Now the dwarves are kind of just sitting in the Eastern Peaks region, not doing anything. So hopefully they don't come for us too soon. And it looks like Lothlorien are getting a bit feisty. They seem to be merging at the border. So it's going to take about 12 turns to siege them out. Now I don't want to attack them because you'll see if I attack them. Well, I'll show you next turn, but they have a huge garrison that spawns if you attack them. So hopefully what I'm wanting to do is just siege them out for the 12 turns and take them fairly easily. That is going to be a bit boring though, so what I probably will do is skip ahead until something happens. So I will see you then. Hello and welcome back again. It's just been the one turn, because it turns out that one of Elrond's sons, Elrahir, was sitting just out of sight with a massive army. And there is absolutely no way we're going to beat that. Absolutely no way. So I'm unsure what to do, really. At least fill this army out. I'll show you the garrison though. Well, I mean, these elven defenders have a 10 attack and 17 defense, which is, I can't show you ours at the moment, but our goblins are remarkably worse. Now, the only options we have are to attack it with the garrison, hope that we win, just sack Imladris and maybe retreat. To stop them training any more troops, or to face Elrahir in the field of battle and get absolutely smashed, or to retreat. Now, retreating I think is just a bit boring at this stage, so what I'm going to do is just try and rush attack, so at least we have a battle. And if this spells the end of the campaign, then I will just have to start a new one, because we don't want to play it safe. So we are just going to attack. Hopefully Lord Elrond will perish. Now he has an incredibly insane General's Bodyguard. 21 attack, 11 missile attack, 10 charge bonus, 34 defense. And they inspire nearby troops. So even though it says the balance of power is quite in our favor, I think this is going to be a tough one. But we shall try nonetheless. I was giving some thought actually to what faction I'd like to play next. If either we win this campaign, or we, which I think is more likely, end up losing quite dramatically. And I think, start deployment here, I'm thinking that I would quite like to play as Enid Waith. I'm going to take these guys off, because he's going to inspire our troops, so they're kind of too important to lose. We will just pop some goblins on it. Now, I can't remember, do they actually have a gate? Yes, they do. It's just all the way over there. Now, their towers, they have towers that fire as well, and they will just ruin us, unfortunately. There's nothing we can do. We've decided to go for it, so go for it we shall. Our archers.
You hear that? What? Stay alert. Find your positions.
Now, the Warg Rider is going to be next to useless in a settlement battle, but we can use these Warg Scouts as extra archers. Like I said, the Uruk Overseers we're going to keep in reserve so that they can bolster our forces. And these Mountain Orc Hunters, they will absolutely just get minced by arrow fire because they have no armor whatsoever. But if we can keep them alive, they are armor piercing, I believe. Yeah, effective against armor. So we might throw them up against Elrond himself, just to negate his high armor stat. And of course we'll keep our general back, because without our general, our orcs will just flee. And they're a fairly good unit. Mountain or Uruks as well. So I guess we'll just start.
Listen here. Break it down. Be ready.
These guys up. And now, of course, the towers won't fire unless there is. Oh, are these towers? No, this is the building. These are towers up here. They won't fire unless there's elves nearby. We are just going to move our forces forward, because it looks like they are retreating right to the back, which is good for us, which means if they decided to hold us here, they could have taken a lot of our units purely with the towers alone. So, yeah, we'll just move our guys up, I suppose. And then we shall fast forward a little bit. Now we're just going to walk them for now because we don't want to tire them out. And we have plenty of time on the battle timer limit. These goblins pouring over the bridge into the last homely house. If they can just about be bothered. I don't think there's two gates. I think it's just the one, but we will bring up the other battering ram just in case. I think we'll leave one behind at the gate. Don't need to. What's that do? Legion Unleashed. I'm not sure, but we'll pop it later if we're having some trouble. Come on, boys. Hopefully this doesn't spell the end of the campaign, because I'm quite enjoying this Goblin one so far. But I don't like saves coming, so if it does spell the end, we shall just start a new one. That's the good part about this game. And remember, we are playing it on very hard, so it's going to be difficult. Come on, get that gate down.
It'll not be long before our enemy's defenses fall.
There we go. Easy done. Right. Oh. Pile in, lads. Pile in. We're just going to run them in now, because I'm a little bit worried about the time limit now. It's gone down a bit further than I was expecting. Now we'll walk the infantry. We don't want to tire them out. The archers can run in because. Oh, this might be a bit easier than I thought actually, because I didn't realize they've abandoned the wall and they don't have any other defenses. They could have gone up here, but the squares here, so they've decided to. And the only archers they have is, I mean, these are beastly archers, but so we're gonna focus them down actually. Try and get our archers up here. And in fact, we'll run the Mountain Orc Hunters in, because If we can get a good strike on them, that'll be glorious. Come on. Now we are gonna, regardless, we are gonna take heavy losses, and I think we probably will lose Imladris as soon as we take it, because that big army is just gonna sweep in and kill us. But if we can kill Elrond, sack Imladris, destroy all its buildings so they can't train any more troops, and then retreat and build another army, that'll bode very well for us in the long run. Oh, get out there, get out there, get out there. It doesn't catch. Oh, no. Okay. Three of them over here. And then move the other three over here. Try and run these guys out, save some of them. Now we don't want to waste the... Oh, they're just getting ruined by the archer fire. That's what I didn't want. We're just going to run them back and keep them for Elrond himself, because I believe that's our only armor-piercing unit. I don't think the Uruk Overseers are. We're going to get these guys in as well so they can start their chants. Oh dear, this is not going well. Now we're going to focus fire all of our archers on their only archer. It's a bit weird about the placement here. Oh god, it's not going well. But we have overwhelming numbers, so I'm sure we can still win. Like I said, if we can just kill Elrond and sack the city, I'll be happy with that. Right, where are these guys? Yeah, just fire on Elrond. All of you, fire on Elrond. They look absolutely beautiful though, those units. Whereas ours, I mean, they have wonderful models, but they look like scum. Move up a bit. It's going better than I expected. Although we lost a lot of wargs there. Come on, just swamp them. All these guys, just attack the elven defenders. These guys over here. What are the archers doing? Get back. You know what, we are just going to get the mountain orc hunters to do what they can. We'll just sacrifice a unit of goblin infantry to stop these guys firing. Come on. Our archers, I think, are just going to be kind of useless in this one. Turn skirmisher mode on because they keep getting caught in cavalry. Caught in cavalry? Keep getting caught in melee battles. And you can see these guys are ridiculously outnumbered, and they just seem to be munching through our units. Oh, apologies, that's my alarm. You heard that?
You hear that?
It's my rise and grind. See, now we're gonna have to waste our mounted orc hunters on these elven defenders. But we don't want to fire the archers at them. Oh, and the binmen are outside as well, so apologies you didn't hear that. Attack Gilgalad's company in the rear. Get these guys to run around as well. It's going fairly well. We've lost 20%. But that's fine. I expected to take heavy losses. Yeah, the mountain orc hunters are just gonna have to go up against these elven defenders. And these guys can run in here actually. These guys are still surviving. Well, they're going down, but they're still alive at the moment. Here are these guys fighting elven defenders. Yeah. See, we are just going to get these guys to fire right into the back of these elven defenders. Try and take them out. Mountain orc hunters are going down, but they're at least doing some damage. Let's see. And Gilgalad's company has only lost 10 still out of their 50. But they at least are surrounded. Move our general up a bit. Pop that, see if it does anything. Move our archers up, even though they probably can't fire at anything at the moment. But these guys should go down quickly, these guys should go down, and then we can move in behind and flank the Lindar guards. Mountain orc hunters, I think, are going to lose here actually. So we are just going to try and support. No, we're going to use our general. A bit risky, but he's a decent unit, so I'm going to try and get him in here to support the mountain orc hunters. Move these guys in. A little bit closer just to support these guys. Oh yeah, look, they've absolutely decimated those, so we'll just turn them around there. Shooting anything in the rear is bound to ruin them. So shoot these guys, shoot the Lindar guards. And our general will help kill these elven defenders that are... We've lost all of our mountain orc hunters there. That's the trouble with them, is they can be really effective if you flank a heavily armored unit in the rear, but putting them toe to toe with something with good defense skill is just a good way to get killed. But our general should be able to deal with them. Gilgalad's company is still going strong, but these Lindar guards are going down now. Oh, these guys have finished. Move them around. God, we lost nearly half of our army. What can you do? I suppose we're goblins. We are just going to charge our... kind of want to keep them because they're decent units. I don't really want to waste them. We are going to win this anyway. Charge these guys in. Where's Gilgalad's company? They've lost probably half of their units now. Mountain Urks have helped finish off those guys. It's all but over now. So we're just going to charge these guys in the rear and swamp them. So, I was going to say stop these guys firing. Don't want to take any unnecessary losses. The Lindar guards have got to be dead. Yeah, there's only one of them left, so we're gonna take our general and charge him over here. Move these guys out of the way and get some arrow fire, actually. On Gilgalad's company. Just help bring them down a little bit faster. Oh, beautiful. All those arrows. Hardly taking any losses from it though, because they are just completely OP. But I would still consider this a victory, no matter how many we lose. Yeah, it looks like we're going to lose over half of our army. They are simply trash, a means to an end. Are they firing? Shut them down. Stop them firing at least. Oh, no, they've stopped. Don't really want to sacrifice our general for Nout. Come on. Let's just speed it up. They should be dead. See what I told you, they are just absolute beasts. Oh, they seem to have broken. Okay, we'll take that. We lost 1,700 basically, and killed just over 500. Which is just insane. Like I said, I'm used to fighting these battles from the other way around, so it's a bit annoying to have lost so many, but Warg Scouts got the most there. Probably when they were shooting into the back of those Lindar guards. Shooting into the back of something will just usually outright kill it. Unless our armor stat is so high that it basically makes no difference. Like Gilgalad's company. Which are no more. Because I believe they are a unique unit. Only given to Elrond. Like the Grey Company for the Northern Dunedain. And there's also Saruman's unit, I believe, the Orthanc Guard. Only ever appear with Saruman, so once you lose these unique generals, that's them gone. The High Lord is dead. Bloody glorious. Now we get absolutely nothing from sacking it. Just gonna exterminate. Now, if we could hold on to this, not that we will, by the way, but if we could hold on to this and keep the free upkeep. Oh, so much free upkeep. Training already. But what we are going to do is we're just going to destroy everything. And are we able to run? I think it's just, yeah, these guys that we leave behind. But yeah, I think we'll destroy everything and run. Cut and run. Back to Zagkala. And if they don't attack it by some weird miracle, then we will come back and bolster the defenses. But for now, we are just going to destroy everything we can. Can't destroy these. Can destroy this. Hall of Song. Get some money. Apologies if that was ridiculously loud. But we've destroyed everything we can in here, so when they get hold of it, it will be a lot less useful for them, and it will take them a long while to recover from that.